Welcome back to Drama vs. English, your ultimate destination for deep Korean drama previews, storyline breakdowns, and character analyses. Today, we are dissecting the massive, explosive, and emotional grand finale preview for episode 12 of Spooky in Love, starring the brilliant Park Hoon-bin and Yang Se-jung. The moment we have all been waiting for has finally arrived. All the supernatural curses, dark family secrets, corporate betrayals, and romantic sacrifices culminate in a breathtaking climax where life, death, and absolute vengeance collide. In the forthcoming finale, the lethal danger that was originally meant to take Gang-uk's life takes an even more devastating, heartbreaking turn. In a fraction of a second, as a speeding vehicle barrels toward an unsuspecting Gang-uk, Yeo-ri makes the ultimate sacrifice. Without a single moment of hesitation, she throws herself directly into harm's way, taking the full violent impact of the collision to save the man she loves. The brutal hit leaves her lying on the cold pavement, critically injured and covered in blood, while Gang-uk can only watch in helpless, screaming despair. The woman who tried to push him away to keep him safe has now given her own life to shield him. At the hospital, the situation turns terrifyingly grim. As emergency medical teams race against time behind closed doors, hope begins to slip away. Doctors emerge with grave faces, warning her loved ones to prepare themselves for the absolute worst. With Yeo-ri lying completely unconscious in the intensive care unit, connected to life support monitors, every passing second feels like an agonizing eternity. The terrifying question hangs heavily over everyone present. What if she never opens her eyes again? What if this is where her story ends? Gang-uk is utterly consumed by crushing guilt and haunting grief. He is tormented by the realization that he arrived a second too late to protect her. His desperate prayers and silent tears echo through the quiet hospital hallways as he begs the universe for just one more chance to give Yeo-ri her life back. Meanwhile, in the cold and calculating shadows, Min-hwan remains extremely cautious. Knowing that a hit-and-run involving high-profile corporate figures will draw massive attention, he closely monitors every move of the police investigation to ensure that no breadcrumbs ever point back in his direction. However, Gang-uk refuses to sit idle in his grief. Driven by a burning need for justice, Gang-uk revisits the dark accident site himself, searching for clues that the authorities might have missed. What he uncovers turns his sorrow into pure rage. The truth lies buried beneath mysteriously missing footage and vanished physical evidence. Upon checking the local security network, Gang-uk discovers that every single CCTV record from the surrounding street during that exact time frame has been systematically wiped clean. The incident begins to look less like a tragic road accident and more like a cold-blooded execution carefully disguised as one. Gang-uk realizes with horrifying clarity that someone had meticulously planned this assassination attempt from the very beginning, intending to permanently silence him while erasing every piece of evidence from the face of the earth. With Yeo-ri lying unconscious on what appears to be her deathbed, Min-hwan and his conspirators decide that the moment has come to execute their biggest, most decisive move yet.
Seeing their main obstacle incapacitated, CL Group is pushed toward a monumental corporate announcement. Behind tightly closed doors, Hari's ominous words hint that this day will permanently alter the power structure of the entire conglomerate. Plans are swiftly set in motion to launch a hostile takeover and seize complete control of CL Group, while its rightful heir and CEO remains physically unable to fight back. The day of the emergency board meeting arrives. Min-hwan, Hari, and their corrupt board members gather in the executive boardroom, wearing arrogant smiles and preparing to deliver their victory speeches. They prepare to sign the final documents that will strip Yeo-ri of her title, her legacy, and her empire once and for all. Then, just when their villainous scheme appears 100% complete, the heavy double doors of the boardroom suddenly swing wide open. The entire room freezes in absolute paralyzing shock. Yeo-ri, who only moments earlier appeared to be standing helplessly on death's ultimate threshold, is alive. Dressed in a sharp, flawless suit, carrying herself with an untouchable, regal aura, she walks straight into the high-rise building on her own 2 feet. With that single, iconic entrance, the boardroom that was meticulously built to serve as the tomb for her downfall is instantly transformed into the grand stage for her triumphant return. Just when her enemies truly believed they had won the war and were celebrating their victory lap, Yeo-ri strides straight into their trap, turning their corporate takeover into the terrifying beginning of their ultimate reckoning. This finale setup for Spooky in Love is nothing short of legendary. Yeo-ri's fake-out recovery and her jaw-dropping boardroom entrance promise one of the most satisfying payback moments in K-drama history. How did Yeo-ri survive the critical injuries? Did she and Gang-uk fake her coma to trap Min-hwan red-handed? What are your ultimate theories for the ending of Spooky in Love? Will Yeo-ri and Gang-uk finally get the happy ending they fought so hard for? Thank you so much for joining us for this epic grand finale breakdown on Drama vs. English. If you loved this deep dive preview analysis, please smash that like button, drop your final episode theories in the comment section below, and subscribe to Drama vs. English for the best K-drama recaps, ending explanations, and full storyline breakdowns.